Greetings, culture explorers. Oftheworld here, presenting another weekly exploration into the nations of the world. Can you guess which country is known as the Land of Emeralds, has the most diverse bird species in the world, and is one of the birthplace of magical realism in literature? Our focus today is the country that solves our weekly riddle, Colombia. A country with a history as diverse as its landscape and a capital, Bogotá, that bustles high in the Andean mountains. Colombia embodies discovery and new beginnings. It has a multitude of dialects, a flag echoing its history, and famous landmarks narrating its past. Colombia is a treasure trove of stories ready to unravel. It's also recognized for its astounding biodiversity, ranking as the second most biodiverse country in the world, trailing just after Brazil. Ready to delve into the rich and vibrant history and the diverse ecosystem of Colombia? Here's a thought to ponder. What contributes to Colombia's diversity and vibrancy? Keep watching to find out. Resting between the Caribbean Sea and the Pacific Ocean, with vibrant cities, lush rainforests, and a rich cultural heritage. Famously known as the Land of Eldorado, has a history as rich as the gold the Spanish conquistadors sought. Nestled at the northern tip of South America, it's a cultural and historical treasure trove. Its capital, Bogotá, is a vibrant blend of indigenous heritage and colonial influences. Colombia takes its name in honor of Christopher Columbus, the explorer who significantly shaped its destiny, yet never graced its land. The national flag, a tricolor of yellow, blue, and red, stands for freedom, sovereignty, and resilience. It signifies the country's natural wealth, the magnificent coastal oceans, and the valor of its people. And soaring high above all this, in the high mountain regions, the Andean condor, Colombia's national symbol, the country's spirit, enduring, majestic, and free. From Cartagena's cobblestone streets to the Andes' towering peaks, Colombia's landscapes are an awe-inspiring sight. Colombia is a testament to Mother Nature's bounty, boasting an incredible biodiversity. It's recognized as one of the world's 17 mega-diverse countries, home to over 10% of the planet's biodiversity. From the leafy canopy of the Amazon rainforest to the coral reefs of the Caribbean, Colombia is home to a diverse range of flora and fauna you won't find anywhere else. In its lush jungles, elusive jaguars prowl, vibrant parrots squawk amongst the trees, and exotic orchids add splashes of color to the countryside. Medellin, a city of duality. Today, it's a vibrant tapestry of art and innovation. But beneath the colorful facade lies a past shrouded in shadows. What forces shaped this transformation? In the next chapter, we'll peel back the layers and explore the events that left an indelible mark on Medellin. Significantly, Colombia is the world's third largest exporter of coffee, and its Coffee Triangle region is the heartland of this esteemed industry. Another highlight is the Amazon rainforest, a vast expanse epitomizing Colombia's rich biodiversity. This is where the Eldorado legend originates, a tale attracting explorers worldwide. Behind Colombia's landmarks lie fascinating tales waiting to be discovered. Join us as we embark on this mesmerizing Through the Land of Eldorado, exploring the many layers of Colombia's intriguing history, the wonders of its rich biodiversity, and the secrets held by its cities, landscapes, and valuable ecosystems. So fasten your seatbelts as we delve into this captivating journey, flying high with the Andean condors over the enchanting lands of Colombia. Now let's take a detour and delve into the history of Medellin, a city with a turbulent past. Nestled in the Abura Valley, Medellin, also known as the City of Eternal Spring, was once synonymous with violence and chaos. In the late 20th century, Medellin was the epicenter of the infamous Colombian drug trade, ruled by the notorious drug lord Pablo Escobar. His reign, from the 1970s to the early 1990s, marked one of the darkest periods in Colombia's history. The city was gripped by a wave of violence as rival drug cartels battled for control of the lucrative cocaine trade. Bombings, assassinations, and kidnappings were commonplace, earning Medellin the dubious title of the most dangerous city in the world. Escobar's reign of terror ended in 1993 following a concerted effort by the Colombian government, international agencies, and law enforcement. It was a time of relentless pursuit, with the Colombian government receiving significant backing from the United States. There was also a surge in internal conflicts within the Medellin cartel, leading to fissures and betrayals that significantly weakened Escobar's stronghold. Finally, Escobar was cornered and killed in his hometown, effectively ending his reign and dealing a significant blow to the Medellin cartel. This marked the beginning of the end for the city's status as the most dangerous city in the world, though the scars of this period run deep. However, Medellin's story does not end there. The city has undergone a remarkable transformation since those dark days. Driven by a strong desire for peace and stability, the people of Medellin have worked tirelessly to reshape their city's image. Government initiatives have focused on urban development, education, and social inclusion, helping to combat poverty and inequality. There has been a significant reduction in crime rates, and the city's infrastructure has been vastly improved. The Medellin, the first and only metro system in Colombia, symbolizes this transformation, providing an efficient mode of transportation for the city's residents. Despite its violent past, Medellin has emerged as a city of innovation and resilience. Today it is renowned for its vibrant art scene, innovative urban design, and entrepreneurial spirit. The city's resilience is a testament to the indomitable spirit of its people, who have managed to turn the tide of history and create a brighter future. As we continue our journey through Colombia's history, let's not forget the lessons of Medellin's past, a city that has risen from the ashes to become a beacon of hope and progress. But how did Medellin transform from a city of violence to a city of innovation? Let's explore this further in the next chapter. Before we delve into the journey, let's begin with a fascinating fact about Colombia's indigenous languages. Despite modern linguistic influences, over 60 indigenous languages are still spoken in Colombia today, a testament to the cultural richness of the region. Now, our journey begins in the Pre-Columbian Era, a time when numerous indigenous cultures flourished in the region. This was a time when the land we now know as Colombia was a tapestry of diverse tribes and societies, each with its unique traditions, languages, and ways of life. Let's venture back to this era, a period that spans from the first human habitation, estimated to be around 12,000 years ago, until the arrival of the Spanish conquistadors in the late 15th century. It is at this point we should pause to delve a little deeper into a significant aspect of Colombian history, the legend of Eldorado, and the significance of the Golden Man. The term Eldorado literally translates to the Golden One. It is a legend that originated from the Muisca tribe, one of the most advanced civilizations of that period. The Muisca held elaborate ceremonies where their leader, covered in gold dust, would sail out into Guatavita Lake on a raft adorned with treasures and then dive into the water, washing off the gold. The treasures were then offered to the gods. This ceremony rise to the tales made of gold, and the city of gold, El Dorado, which captivated the imaginations of the Spanish conquerors when they arrived. Among the most prominent of the indigenous groups were the Muisca, Tairona, Quimbaya, and Sinu. The Muisca, renowned for their intricate gold work, were not only the originators of the El Dorado legend, but also known to have established one of the most advanced civilizations in South America, with a complex political system and impressive urban centers. The Tairona, on the other hand, were master builders who constructed impressive stone structures and terraces in the Sierra Nevada de Santa Marta, an isolated mountain range near the Caribbean Sea. Their city, known today as the Lost City or Ciudad Perdida, remains a testament to their architectural prowess. The Quimbaya, celebrated for their goldsmithing skills and intricate pottery, were yet another significant pre-Columbian culture. The Sinu, renowned for their hydraulic engineering, created complex irrigation systems and canals that transformed the landscape. These indigenous societies were not isolated from each other. They traded goods, shared ideas, and sometimes clashed in conflicts, yet they all developed unique ways of understanding the world around them, creating rich and diverse cultures that left a lasting legacy. Yet this pre-Columbian era was not just about the indigenous societies. It was also a time of dramatic natural events. The Andes Mountains, the world's longest continental mountain range, continued to rise, shaping the landscape and influencing the cultures that lived there. The Amazon rainforest, one of the world's most biodiverse regions, expanded, providing a rich and diverse environment for a plethora of species. Despite the challenges presented by these natural events, the indigenous peoples of Colombia found ways to adapt and thrive. They developed sophisticated agricultural systems, built impressive architectural structures, and created intricate artworks that continue to captivate us today. The pre-Columbian era was a time of flourishing cultures, impressive accomplishments, and significant transformations. It was an era that laid the foundations for the Colombia we know today. The arrival of the Europeans, however, marked a significant turning point in Colombia's history. How did the arrival of Europeans impact the indigenous cultures? In the 16th century, Spanish explorers, led by Alonso de Ojeda, set foot in Colombia, dramatically altering its course. This initiated the Spanish Conquest, an era of exploration, discovery, and conquest that drastically changed the cultural, religious, and economic landscapes of the region. The Spanish were not simply intrigued by the wealth of natural resources and diversity of existing cultures, but they were also drawn to the legend of Eldorado. This allure fueled their exploration and gave further impetus to their dominating intentions. With a mandate from the Catholic Church to convert indigenous populations, they introduced their language, religion, and customs and molded Colombia's cultural terrain. Consequently, Spanish became the official language, and Catholicism took the place of indigenous religions. Antonio Nariño, a key figure who lived from 1765 to played a significant role in this era. Influenced heavily by the French Revolution, he believed in liberty, equality, and fraternity. His translation and distribution of the Declaration of the Rights of and of the Citizen led to his exile by Spanish authorities. His actions ignited a revolutionary spirit among the populace, adding fuel to the growing dissatisfaction of Spanish rule. In 1538, Spain established the new Kingdom of Granada, known today as Colombia, under Gonzalo Jiménez de Quesada's leadership. The Spanish introduced new farming techniques and crops and a system of labor exploitation, forcing indigenous peoples and African slaves to work in mines and plantations. Apart from these, the relentless pursuit of the elusive Eldorado continued, adding to the intensity of their expeditions. The rule of King Ferdinand VII and the influence of Napoleon Bonaparte significantly shaped Colombia's history. Ferdinand's severe conditions, oppressive taxation, and denial of political representation incited a desire for change. Concurrently, Napoleon's invasion of Spain created a power vacuum, hastening the processes leading to Colombia's independence. Sebastián de Belalcázar, another significant figure, is remembered for founding the cities of Popayán and his ruthless treatment of indigenous peoples and African slaves. As the 16th century concluded, the Spanish had a firm grip on the region, with the new Kingdom of Granada flourishing under Spanish rule, Bogotá blossoming as its capital, and the quest for El Dorado remaining a persistent undertone. Despite the prosperity, a growing unrest simmered among the indigenous peoples, African slaves, and Creoles. Inspired by the indomitable spirit of the Colombian people and the revolutionary ideas of Antonio Nariño, this discontent would soon spark a revolt. This discontent culminated in the Grito de Independencia, or the Cry of Independence, in 1810, a crucial event that symbolized the beginning of the struggle for Colombian independence. Looking back, the Spanish conquest was a time of profound change for Colombia. While it brought cultural shifts, exploitation of resources, forced labor, and religious conversion, it was also marked by tireless hunt for El Dorado. The chapter also left a legacy of conflict and resistance that continues to shape Colombia's identity. Influential figures like Antonio Nariño, who lived from 1765 to 1823, King Ferdinand VII, and Napoleon Bonaparte played a central role in this chapter of Colombia's history. So was the allure of El Dorado and the impact of the Spanish conquest responsible for shaping Colombia? In the early 19th century, the winds of change began to rustle across Colombia. As the Spanish Empire showed signs of weakening, the rebellion's seeds were strategically sown in the hearts of the Colombian people. The year 1808 marked the onset of a new era, an era of struggle and unwavering determination to fight for independence. The Colombian quest for freedom was not a standalone. It was part of a larger wave of liberation movements sweeping across Latin America. Sovereignty, self-determination, and an end to colonial rule were the shared aspirations that bound these movements together. At the forefront of Colombia's fight for independence were two men of remarkable vision and unwavering resolve, Simón Bolívar and Francisco de Paula Santander. Born into wealth, they were deeply influenced by the French Enlightenment ideals of liberty, equality, and fraternity. Their vision of a united Latin America free from Spanish control sparked the revolution's flames. Simon Bolivar, in particular, played a key role in the fight for independence. His strategic leadership, passionate desire for liberty were instrumental in driving the revolution. As a military leader, Bolivar led numerous campaigns against the Spanish, gradually chipping away at their control. By 1819, the forces of independence had gained significant ground. A crucial turning point was the Battle of Boyaca on August 7th of that year, where Bolivar and Santander led their forces to a decisive victory, dealing a significant blow to Spanish control. This triumph was a significant step, the establishment of Gran Colombia, a federation that would encompass present-day Colombia, Venezuela, Panama, and Ecuador. On December 17, 1819, the dream of a united Latin America materialized with the official formation of Gran Colombia. Yet the fight for independence was fraught with challenges. The Spanish crown was far from willing to relinquish its grip on its lucrative New World colonies without a fight. It was a long, grueling struggle, but victory was finally within grasp in 1821. Bolivar's forces emerged victorious after the Battle of Carabobo, one of the most decisive battles in the struggle for independence. This victory paved the way the full establishment of Gran Colombia. However, liberating their nation from colonial rule was not just about political independence, it was a fight for their identity, for their right to self-governance, for the freedom to shape their own destiny, for reclaiming their land, culture, and heritage from foreign domination. The early 1830s marked the collapse of Gran Colombia, a testament to the newly liberated nation's challenges, including political instability, regional conflicts, and economic hardships. Yet the spirit of resilience and drive for progress remained, propelling the nation forward. Simón Bolívar and Francisco de Paula Santander's legacies in Colombia are enduring. They are still revered today as national heroes and emblems of the struggle for freedom. Their ideals and vision, especially Bolivar's role as a leader in the fight for independence, continue to influence the nation, making them timeless figures in Colombian history. The 20th and 21st centuries brought both progress and turmoil for Colombia. As we navigate through the waves of modern history, we'll encounter a nation that has shown remarkable resilience and tenacity, marked by the endeavors of its famous personalities and their contributions to the world. The Wheel of Time takes us first to the turbulent era of La Violencia, a period of civil war between the late 40s and mid-50s. This was a time of bitter strife between the liberal and conservative parties, leading to the loss of hundreds of thousands of lives. Yet, in the ashes of this conflict, a new constitution was born in 1991, creating a more inclusive and democratic state. This era also introduced us to notable figures Gabriel Garcia Marquez, a literary genius who charmed the world with his magical realism. Winning the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1982, Marquez put Colombia on the global literary map, with classics like 100 Years of Solitude and Love in the Time of Cholera. It's a fascinating fact that 100 Years of Solitude has been translated into 37 languages and has sold over 30 million copies worldwide, truly reflecting Colombia's impact on world literature. As we roll into the late 20th, we confront the notorious Medellin and Cali cartels. These drug trafficking empires, led by figures like Pablo Escobar, cast a dark shadow over Colombia's reputation. However, it's important to remember that these figures do not define the nation. The courage of the Colombian people, law enforcement, and government who stood up against these cartels is a testament to the country's resilience. The 21st century has seen Colombia making in reclaiming its image and rebuilding itself. The country has made significant progress in addressing its internal conflicts, with the historic peace agreement in 2016 marking the end of over half a century of conflict with the Revolutionary Armed Forces of Colombia, FARC. In the world of sports, Colombia has made its mark with personalities like soccer player James Rodriguez, who captured the world's attention in the 2014 FIFA World Cup, and Rigoberto Urán, a professional cyclist who has achieved podium finishes in the Tour de France. Let's not forget the global sensation that is Shakira. Colombian superstar has not only dominated the music charts worldwide, but also used her fame to advocate for education through her Barefoot Foundation. Yet the story of modern Colombia is not just about its famous personalities. It's also about their culture and their spirit. It's about the resilience of a nation that has faced considerable trials yet continues to rise, showing the world its vibrant culture, its beautiful landscapes, its indomitable spirit. As we look at Colombia today, we see a nation that's not just surviving but thriving. It has embraced its past, learned from its challenges, and is continuously working towards a brighter future. Today, Colombia stands as a country with a rich past, looking towards a future. As we move forward, let's keep an eye on this fascinating nation and see what the next chapters of its history will bring. What challenges and progress did the 20th and 21st centuries bring for Colombia? Did you know that Colombia is known for its diverse music genres, with rhythms ranging from salsa and cumbia to vallenato and reggaeton? So, what is Colombia like today? Colombia has certainly come a long way from its early days as the Land of Eldorado. Today, it stands proudly as a democratic republic with a government divided into three branches: executive, legislative, and judicial. The country's president is both the head of state and the head of government, a testament to the strength of their democratic values. But it's not just politics that makes Colombia tick. Let's tuck into another integral part of its culture: the Colombian cuisine. The gastronomy of Colombia is a delectable mix of diverse ingredients, preparation styles, and flavors, reflecting the country's ethnic variety. From hearty meat dishes to unique tropical fruits, the cuisine is as diverse as the nation itself. Take, for instance, bandeja paisa, a traditional dish from the Paisa region, which is a platter of beans, rice, chorizo, pork rind, avocado, and fried egg. A dish that truly represents Colombia's agricultural abundance. Then there's ajiaco, a hearty soup made from three types of potatoes, chicken, and guascas, a local herb. Ajiaco is a perfect blend of indigenous and Spanish influences. The Colombian cuisine is indeed a gastronomic testament to the influence of indigenous African, Spanish, and Arab cultures that have shaped its history. Moving forward, the country's economy is booming, and it's one of the most dynamic in South America. Colombia's rich natural resources, including oil, gold, and coffee, contribute significantly to its economic prowess. But it's not all about commodities. The service sector is the largest contributor to the country's GDP, with industries such as finance, telecommunications, and tourism leading the charge. Geographically, Colombia is a treasure trove of diversity. Nestled in the northwest corner of South America, it's the only country on the continent with coastlines on both the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. From the towering Andes Mountains to the lush Amazon rainforest, Colombia's diverse landscapes are a testament to its geographical richness. In terms of size, Colombia is the fourth largest country in South America, but its population is second only to Brazil. With over 50 million people, Colombia is a melting pot of cultures, traditions, and languages. While Spanish is the official language, a multitude of indigenous languages are also spoken, reflecting country's rich cultural heritage. Religion, too, plays a significant role in Colombian society. The vast majority of Colombians are Roman Catholics, with the religion deeply intertwined with the country's history and traditions. But there's more to Colombia than meets the eye. And that's what this country's so fascinating: its ability to surprise and intrigue, to blend the old with the new, and to keep evolving while staying true to its roots. So the next time you sip on a cup of Colombian coffee or savor a bite of bandeja paisa, remember, you're not just tasting a beverage or a meal, you're experiencing a piece of a vibrant, evolving nation. And as we wrap up this exploration, one might ask, what makes Colombia's political system, economy, and cuisine unique? Now let's take a tour of some of Colombia's most famous landmarks. These iconic locations not only offer breathtaking views, but also hold significant historic and cultural value. First up, we have the historic city of Cartagena. This UNESCO World Heritage Site is a living testament to Colombia's colonial past. With its beautifully preserved colonial architecture, cobbled streets, and vibrant, colorful buildings, Cartagena is like stepping back in time. The city's fortress walls, built to protect it from pirate attacks, are a sight to behold, as is the castle of San Felipe de Barajas, a fortress that stands as a symbol of Spanish colonial military engineering. Cartagena's old town, with its charming squares, churches, and palaces, is a delightful maze of narrow streets and alleys, each one brimming with history and culture. Next, we take a detour to the stunning Rosario Islands, a group of 30 islands located off the coast of Cartagena. Renowned for their crystal-clear waters, vibrant coral reefs, and abundant marine life, the Rosario Islands are a paradise for nature lovers and water sports enthusiasts. Whether you're into snorkeling, scuba diving, or simply lounging on the beach, the Rosario Islands offer a slice of Caribbean paradise away from the hustle and bustle of mainland Colombia. Last but certainly not least, we journey to the mysterious Ciudad Perdida, or Lost City. Tucked away in the dense jungle of the Sierra Nevada mountains, this ancient city was built by the Tairona people around 800 CE, making it older than Machu Picchu. The trek to Ciudad Perdida is a challenging but rewarding adventure, taking you through lush rainforests, across rivers, and past indigenous villages before you finally reach the city's impressive terraces and stone pathways. These landmarks are a testament to Colombia's rich history and diverse landscapes. From the colonial charm of Cartagena to the natural beauty of the Rosario Islands and the ancient wonder of Ciudad Perdida, Colombia's landmarks offer a glimpse into the country's fascinating past and vibrant present. So the next time you find yourself in Colombia, make sure to add these landmarks to your must-visit list. You won't be disappointed. Here are some intriguing, lesser-known facts about Colombia that might astonish you, so let's not wait any longer and dive right. To begin with, Colombia is globally recognized as the leading source of emeralds. Indeed, you heard that right. The country is responsible for producing almost 90% of the world's emeralds that are highly sought after for their deep green hue and exceptional clarity. Shifting focus to the animal kingdom, Colombia is renowned for having the most diverse bird species globally. With over 1,900 species, it's a paradise for bird enthusiasts from around the globe. Did you know that Colombia's national tree isn't just an ordinary tree? It's the Quindio wax palm, which is the tallest palm tree worldwide, reaching soaring heights of up to 200 feet or approximately 60 meters. This tree is so significant that it even has its own national day of celebration on the 29th of July. Before we journey into the realm of literature, let's pause for a moment to appreciate Colombia's unique festivals. The country is famous for its colorful and vibrant festivals, one of the most notable being the Flower Festival of Medellin, where beautiful flower arrangements, parades, and outdoor concerts wonderfully capture the essence of Colombian culture. Now let's delve into literature. Colombia is the cradle of magical realism, a literary genre where fantastical elements blend seamlessly with reality. This style is most famously associated with Gabriel Garcia Marquez. Shifting gears to sports, Colombia is not just about football. The country is also celebrated for cycling, with Colombian cyclists often the mountain stages of the Tour de France. And to end on a high note, despite its tumultuous past, Colombia boasts one of the world's happiest populations. The country consistently ranks high in the Global Happiness Index, reflecting the resilience and positivity of the Colombian people. These are just few of the many captivating facts about Colombia, a country that is as diverse as it is vibrant. From its abundant natural resources to its unique festivals, contributions to literature and sports, Colombia continues to surprise and captivate those who venture to uncover its story. Isn't Colombia absolutely fascinating? And now it's your turn. Can you share some surprising facts about Colombia that you know? We've journeyed through time and explored the rich history and culture of Colombia. From its earliest days as the mystical Land of Eldorado, through the trials of the Spanish Conquest and the fight for independence, to the vibrant, diverse nation it has become today. We've delved into the significance of its flag, a symbol of the country's rich heritage and resilient spirit. We've navigated through the bustling streets of its capital, Bogotá, and marveled at the country's breathtaking landscapes, learned about the origin of its name, a tribute to the renowned explorer Christopher Columbus, and the variety of dialects that add to the country's cultural tapestry. We've uncovered lesser-known facts that make Colombia unique, like its geographical being the only country in South America with coastlines on both the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. To top it all off, we'll reflect on Colombia's notable prowess in sport, having produced legendary soccer players such as Falcao and James Rodriguez, and being consistently strong contenders in international competitions. Now, it's your turn to explore. Embark on your own journey of discovery. Immerse in the history, culture, and beauty of Colombia. Let this be the start of your adventure. You never know what treasures you may uncover. What have we learned about Colombia's journey from El Dorado to the modern day? If you enjoyed this journey with us, don't forget to hit the like button below and subscribe to our channel for more fascinating explorations. Stay tuned for more, as the adventure is just beginning.